Sorry about that. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the channel. Divine Farm Girl here. I just want to tell everybody that I love you and I appreciate y'all very much. For those of you who have been hanging out with me and sticking through the last couple months where I've been going through this big transformation and, my mood changing and everything. And, my passion sometimes gets away from me. I'm very passionate, very emotional, and sometimes, well, all the time, I'm not really good at hiding who I am and how I feel. I'm pretty authentic and I allow to flow how it wants to come out, even if it doesn't sound right. And I do that because it's about creating things, right? And not everybody does things like everybody else does. So, what looks like when I'm angry is really, truly, I'm passionate about what I'm talking about. And I allow that to flow because I feel like it's justified. And if I feel like something's justified and I can get PO'd sometimes, I really release and allow it to go. That's just what I do. We're here to do a reading for Divine Feminines. I want to tell you guys how much I appreciate y'all sticking with me, liking, sharing, subscribing, hanging out. Die-hard people from the beginning. I appreciate y'all. And I just appreciate y'all a lot. I love y'all. And especially the last 2 months when my life has changed dramatically. And I'm like, I don't know, I feel like I'm changing and I'm different. And, allowing myself to become involved in other things now, and such as my video day before yesterday on war. I'm really passionate about that. I really think there's so much better things that our young children, our young people could do. Yeah, they should be going to the best colleges and, traveling the world and having the best experiences, learning compassion and love and gentleness. And, just we can move through the world in a different way. And that's, I don't know what our reading's going to be about today, but I do know this. I love you guys, and I believe in us, and I believe in you guys out there too. Some of you guys are really powerful, and man, I love that. I'm so grateful to know that some really powerful women and people in general, doesn't matter, male, female, but I love the idea of powerful women stepping up to the plate. I know that, during certain ages of a woman's life, she goes through different cycles. We have our teenage years, we have our mother years, we have our grandmother years, and then we have those years when everybody's all grown up and it's time to invest in us, right? It's our years now. We're at an age where we don't really need a man, nor care one way or another where the one's in our life. I mean, everybody wants to be loved, but we want supportive love, right? We want those who stand behind us and say, I know you can do it, babe. I know you got this. You got it, right? That's the kind of men we want, who relish a powerful woman, who love and cherish a powerful woman, not only for what she can do on her own, but for the very idea that she's on his side. And when you got a powerful woman on your side, you know that the world is going to be a little bit easier. But not everybody understands that, right? So to me now, I am finally at peace in my home and everything, which, is really a wonderful feeling, adjusting to finally being alone. And I'm still healing too, right? We heal for a while. So I sympathize with all who are going through these new adjustments that we have in getting into the new world. But I just want to give a fist bump to you powerful women out there who answer me in comments and let me know that you absolutely uh, are part of your soul. You're a soul. You're a living soul on this planet, and I know who you are, and I'm very honored to meet all of you because you're all very powerful souls, and that's exactly what I want to show is that when it comes to spiritual power and the ability to move forward, gender doesn't matter. Yeah, because a powerful spirit is just as good as a muscle builder any day, right? Because if you can come up with truth and logic and, make it stand, that'll beat muscle anytime. So it's a good, strong brain we need more than we need a muscled out body. The Kiss. I've never got this card before. This is the archetype we're going to roll with today, the Kiss. Let's look at this, the Kiss. This is in Kim Carnes' archetype guidebook, and this deck is really deep. I love it. 60? No. Yeah. 60. So I just want to tell you guys, I appreciate y'all watching my videos, liking and sharing, and just hanging out with me. I love y'all. The kiss, the touch, the chemistry, the sex. Before first kiss, the air is electrified. Each breath is alive with possibility and magic. What will their lips be like, their tongue? Do they want me in return? The archetypical energy of the kiss is a heightened sensation of merging with other, of letting in what was moments ago separate. To become one. It is risky but beautiful business. These moments forever change us as we move past the solitary self towards union and acceptance. This card suggests true intimacy is around the corner, which requires bravery and surrender. When the kiss takes a non-human form, when the kiss takes a non-human form, it may be experienced as touching the sacred, hearing a whisper, or being graced by a divine being. You will recognize the presence of the kiss by cold chills and an awakening of the heart. When you are in the light, sensual expressiveness, merging, inviting. When dark, neediness, pressure, dominance, and disrespect. Any more to go deeper? Andy Warhol's 1963 film, Kiss. I may have to watch that. I often look for movies to watch, so I leave that right there. So the kiss. Somebody could be going into union, whether with Heavenly Spirit, Holy Spirit, or somebody other than that, a significant other. So I don't know. This could be a reading about a union. Yeah, archetype, a kiss, a mate, coming together with somebody that you care about. No, I didn't even look at the planets today. We are Sunday. We are Libra and Mercury in the moon. The moon is in between Libra and Mercury. We have the Sun, we have Neptune, Mercury, Cancer, Scorpio. We got some deep stuff going on here. A lot of feelings, watery feelings, dreamy feelings. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, okay. So it looks like we could all be kind of like feeling, well, not all, it's never all, but a lot of us are connected and kind of feel the same way. I felt a little lazy today. I didn't really want to, move out and expand much. I kind of like was just like sitting here in my chair, playing my game, kind of thinking about the last couple days. My son's been all hyped up over this. He's autistic, and all the glamour, and he's 42, and talking about army and war and stuff like that, and me, trying to explain to him that this is not a good thing. It's nothing to be glorified, and that so yeah, yeah. We got the North Node. No, that's the South Node. Yep, at the top. So we got the south side of things. We got 12, which is the cosmos, and we got Gemini. So the south node, we may be doing some completion on shadow work. We may be working through some last parts of ourselves. I know I have been doing shadow work, a lot of it. Healing, working on, the past and things. Now that I'm able to think and remember better and feel a little bit better, right? And calm down. Calm down. That's the main thing. Gemini, the twins, integrating maybe the shadow and the light, blending them together. Yeah. The 12 is a universal number. There's 12 universal laws. Actually, I think there's like approximately 12 planets, and Gemini is all about integrating the energies of these planets. Yeah, we're in Gemini right now, too, in between Libra and Scorpio. So, yeah. And the underworld, which would be about Scorpio, death, the other side of the world. Uh, what we do in this world affects that world, and whatever work is done in that world affects this world. Two parallel worlds. It's like a mountain next to a lake, the reflection. So whatever is done in this world affects all worlds, because in this world we really do hold the power, because we're grounded, we're plugged in. In a spirit, you have to have this material body to be plugged in to hold on to the power, right? Right. Okay. Yeah, because you got to plug anything in to get the electric to go off on it, to get it turned on. Gotta have, and that's why it's so important to ground yourself into the earth, because that's getting plugged in. You're like, you're grounded in, and you can hold the light that is given to you. You can hold on to the information and ground it into your body that is given to you from, both worlds, the upper and the lower world, as above, so below. And I got this hand pointing down, right? We are basically the underworld here. We're the living, we're the maybe the top layer of the underworld, but we definitely are the underworld. And not only that, but the underworld that's even under us in the other world affects us all too. And all other worlds affect that world, and that world affects all other worlds. So it's very important that we all find a little bit of joy and happiness. I guess I'm going here. Light as a cloud. Light as a feather. Light as a cloud. Maybe you guys are feeling pretty good out there, light and airy. That's wonderful, right? Airing out, airing out, airing out. Got your back turned on all things that are negative, and you're working on processing. That's what the cat does, huh? Sits there and licks herself, you know, and allows herself to process herself. We got paw prints here. You're moving forward in your beastly nature, and you got a scent about you. Very mysterious. People can't understand it. They don't know where it's coming from. They don't feel it. They don't really smell it. They sense it. Sense. So there's something going on with you that people don't quite understand. And the darkness here, it's like, they can't see what they're really looking for, but there's a scent about you. Yeah? Let's pull an animal card. Hey, Divine Feminines, I love you guys. I went back to work on the corner, and yesterday I went to Panhandle, and it was so awesome. A lot of people that I know from years ago that helped me stop, talked to me, blessed me. It was just like the old days, face to face. And during that time, getting to pray and bless them as well. Of course, they don't know that. I don't tell anybody that I do this. This is something I do between me and God, just being grateful for those who help me out. Right, yeah. I just had a good day, but I walked there and back, so like 2 miles, and I'm like really impressed with myself. Wow, I didn't even know I could do that. I've been in the house for years, not going anywhere, just kind of hiding away from everything that was around me. Acceptance. God is asking you to move with acceptance today. Accept yourself, accept others, accept what is and what you can't change, and get a new perspective on things if you need to. This is a little squirrel. I love squirrels. I have squirrels all around my house. I shouted at the crows to leave my squirrels alone. Accept yourself. And see, I even talked to the crows and stuff, and I was very passionate, and I think they respected that. Yeah, they understood that I have love in my heart and that I don't want to see carnage around my house. I feed the crows too, so they don't have to hurt my squirrels. Accept yourself and your journey fully with all your strengths and weaknesses. Avoid judging or criticizing yourself. Be kind and loving towards yourself, and you will see everything flourish. What better thing? Yeah, be kind and loving towards yourself, Divine Feminines. Love yourself right where you are, no matter what. No matter what. I think that's beautiful. I've learned to do that. I'm still learning, but I don't never criticize myself. I don't do that because it'll make you sad. I tell myself I did the best that I could at the time I was doing it, and that nothing I do now will change it. So I have to let it go. And, also some of my favorite things I tell myself is, if you'd have knew better, you'd have done better. And that's so true, right? If we know better, we do better. When we know better, we do better. So we don't hold things against ourselves when we get impulsive or whatever, because at the moment it feels like it's the right thing to do. And being authentic and true to one's heart and soul is the most loving thing you can do for yourself. is to just be true to who you are. And that's what this channel is all about. It's about healing. It's about being true to ourselves. It's about learning to love ourselves as we are special and deserve to be loved as something special, to treat ourselves as something special, because to God we are special. Healing and the youth. I love these two cards together. On an adventure, rebels healing themselves as they go through rebellion and doing things that are out of the ordinary, exposing themselves and others, speaking up and talking and saying how they feel without shame or embarrassment. To understand that when you do that, you honor yourself. And I know some people, and to honor others when they're talking to you. It's not always easy, is it? No, it's not. But to honor oneself is to honor all. Yeah. Yeah, you honor all. If you truly, 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 truly honor oneself, then you understand the depth of it and that we're all one anyway. Yeah. And to treat people in truth and honor. And honor doesn't always mean nice. Sometimes honor means you got to spit the truth out, and people might not like it, and they get offended, and they, don't like what they hear. Oh God, I understand that. Triggers. But boy, is that ever healing, to catch a trigger and then to go inside and figure out why it pissed you off. That's healing. Go find what made you angry. What made you cry? Go in and look at it. Go in and look at why you don't want to open your heart anymore. Go in and look at the reason that you might not be completely happy. We all want to surround ourselves in light. But each one of these chakra centers are absorbents, and they absorb energy. It's our electrical system within us. They absolutely absorb energy. And if you allow other energies or energies that are negative or darker, they cover up these lights. To remove the darkness and to get to the light, one has to work on their energetic centers. You literally have to, and this is a prescription straight from God. It's your job to clear the energy out of your system so that you can light up like the living tree of life, right? Yeah. So I work on myself. Oh, I do it every night when I go to bed. I try to do it in a day before I do a reading, but I didn't today. But I'll do it tonight. And I don't like that I missed it, but I did, and I might do it later, who knows. But I literally go through and ground yourself so that your electrical system can fire up, and cleanse yourself from the south to the north, from the east to the west. We are a cross. Just when we put our hands up and we turn the right way, we're north-south, east to west. That's how it runs here in my town, east to west. We become the great cross of the universe to pick up these powerful energies that run through our body and heal us and energize us. And basically, I do this is what I do a couple times a day, work on my energetic centers. I feel like it just gives me this fire and emotions. I love being passionate. I love the energy. I love learning about God. I love learning the gifts that we carry that were given to us by Creator that we're just now opening. We are all earth angels. We are all powerful creatures. We all have things within us that's indescribable. Powerful psychic abilities, telekinesis, energy moving, performing things that, one would think is out of one's reach, unimaginable. But when you get lit up by the power of creation and you walk in Creator's footsteps, and do all things in righteousness, your fire will be, you're just going to be on fire. And your emotions is the water. And so sometimes you guys see me get carried away with the fire and the emotions, and that creates steam. But we're talking inner world, in our inner world, in our body's inner world, in the temple, the steam, which gives us this energy to maybe help stir passion up in others. And then they too begin to use that and direct it in a way that brings about their individualization of learning about spirit and what spirit message they have inside them to share with others. So we are all made in the image of God. We are all made in the image of a creator. Our DNA is powerful. It has the energy of every single thing within creation in it. Spiritual, physical. Spiritual is fiery, physical, earthy, mental, airy, emotional, water. And look at it all just from, grounding yourself into the earth and standing your ground. You become a force to reckon with. And while we're here trying to change the world and bring better things about, have to be strong, have to be willing to look like a little nutty. You don't change things by being passive. Have to be assertive and action driven like King Wands. See it through to the finish, completion. My heart is invested in this is the day and age when we move up to the 5D world. And in my vision, I don't see leaving people behind because those people are children. Yeah, I see us working hard to change us all and get us all in the right place for 5D. And that takes powerful spiritual muscle to stand up, hold your ground, hold the hammer and the script. See, he's got paper in his hand right there, information or instructions, and he's got the hammer right there where he's, building, working, creating. We've got all these beautiful colors from the root chakra, and look there, this sacral chakra is so important to work on healing and opening. It is your creative source, where your womb was, divine feminine, and is. And now, instead of giving life to children, we're even more powerful. Yeah, all of our energy can be saved for our creative ideas of how we dream things to be. And in this channel, we're dreaming of a new world. We're dreaming of things being fair and equal. We're dreaming of the ability to have time to spend on ourselves and develop ourselves into the people we know we can be, into a world that's healthy, happy, energetic. Children are watched over and taken care of, and there's no more reason to steal, cheat, steal, take, control. People begin to understand that this is them, and they take accountability for their actions, because they know the more they take accountability for who they are, the more powerful they'll be. Yeah, accountability is a powerful thing. It teaches us, don't it? Accountability teaches us, for one thing, to think before you act. And accountability also teaches us how to be strong, and we learn our lessons, and we know the difference between right and wrong through accountability. Accountability is a powerful resource of saying, yeah, I did that. But if I'd have knew better, I'd have done better. Or I was over impulsive. It doesn't even matter. To acknowledge yourself possibly making a mistake is a great lesson and learning. It doesn't maybe mean you even did a mistake. Maybe you just got to examine yourself to see how it went. But we don't hold guilt for who we are or what we've done, because if we've done it impulsively and in the moment it wasn't a planned out thing, then it was authentic about how you really felt. And if people love you, they'll accept that, right? And if people don't love you, they'll be like, nah, okay, because we're not for everybody. This channel is a channel about healing, growing strong, and finding the force of will to face this planet's problems with solutions. Willing to stir the pot and break it all up, maybe even dump the damn pot out and start the soup all over again, right? Reframe, restructure, new menus, healthy versions of everything. Healthy versions of work, healthy versions of education, healthy versions of vacations, healthy versions of home life, with love involved and power and energies that help to change the world. If you want to be powerful, if you want to know what true power is, then your inner world will show it first. You really never can be powerful on the outside if you don't have an inner spiritual world to guide and lead you. We all need guidance and leadership, and I myself still reach out and look to the Holy Spirit always for my guidance, even though I have a whole lot of wisdom and understanding of where I've been. I love being in collaboration and knowing that I'm doing what I think the great creator of all things would want me to do as far as the earth plan goes. And it doesn't take a genius to understand there's one earth and 8 billion people, and therefore this planet was meant to be shared. Because no creator would have created it for 1% of the people and the rest of us to have to support their rich tastes, of which they can never be satisfied. They're never happy. And they're never going to get enough money in the world to be happy, because they're not happy inside. And if you're not happy inside, you can't get enough money to fill that up and resources. It just won't happen. So somebody has got to start standing up for this planet and the children to let these narcissistic people who want everything and are never satisfied. They need more yachts, they need more mansions, they need more land, they need more money, give me more money. And it's not even real. This is a fake illusion. They make money from trees. Mother Nature even makes the money. It's a fake ass plan. And it's failing miserably. Many people are being failed because of this greedy, it's all mine, and I got to get as much as I can bullshit. And this is why we want to light up. This is why we want to find our strength and courage through the power of God in His image and her image. This is why we want to get our path straight. Because as we get to the age that I am, really there's nothing more inspiring than to think that there's a possibility I could leave this world better for the younger generation. I think that's so inspiring to me. And that's what I think about day in, day out, is to leave this world a better place than when I got here. And that's the damn truth. Ace of Swords. Yes, yes, yes. I'm very passionate. Yes, yes, yes. I can speak very bold and brave. Yes, I've got a lot of thoughts in my head that would make this world a better place. I don't like the word but, so I'm not going to say it. But I can't do it alone. I need people. I need a lot of people to stand up and be this way as well. And some of you on this channel are. And any of you who are educated in the educational school system of this world can be so powerful in doing things, especially if you know, I don't know, what am I trying to say? How to push forward a movement. That's what I'm trying to say. My education came from all the experiences I've had in life and reading spiritual books and things like that. But I forgot to pick up any kind of knowledge on technology. And I have a hell of a time understanding it, to tell you the truth. I really do have a hard time understanding any kind of books on technology. I actually tell myself, if you just read it once and then you can go back and then read it again, and maybe that first time you'll pick up stuff, and then I'll go back to read it again. But oh my God, it's so boring. It's hard to get back in there that second time to figure it out. I know, I'm complaining. I'm sorry, forgive me. I love that. It's just my experience with when you educate yourself, it's not as easy as when you're working with other people and they can give you their version and work together with friends and stuff and get that stuff going. So I guess what I'm saying is I love you guys, and if you can do anything powerful, just to get your voice out there and let them know where you stand. Because right now we are in the place between death and rebirth of our Earth, our planet. We are leaving level 3, dimension 3, the material world, and we are going to work our way up to this golden era where everybody will be considered equal and we will all be privy to Earth's resources because she has plenty. And there's no reason to hoard them, not like some do, right? So we're getting ready to go through this rebirth where many, God tells me, are going to light up and get their wings. Many, many, many. And we will rise up. Look at this. We're going to rise up. We're going to change this world. We are going to look at the golden egg. We are in the process of hatching this new collective consciousness right now. We're rising up from the death throes of hell, war, famine, starvation, diseases, the rich hoarding everything and make people work hard, and making them think that they're worthless and that's all they were ever born to do was to work and pay bills. We're rising up from that. And we are all a part of that. And that golden light. And look at the green heart, the Kundalini. This is the Kundalini right here. Yes, it's called raising the serpent. It's about the staff that Moses held. When the two serpents rise up and face each other, the divine masculine, the divine feminine, when we finally integrate our divine masculine and our divine feminine within ourselves, we become one whole creature. And then we shed our skin and we're born again and again and again. In one lifetime. In other words, we grow, we change, we shed our skin, we become different. And we continue moving forward. And, we have the power to change and bring life back to an old dead world. No, we can't leave nobody behind. That's not the way we do it, right? We pray for all the people and all the creatures and all of Mother Earth's. All belong to Mother Earth and all have a right to go. All have a right to ascend. All things have a right. I couldn't imagine when I went to church before and they were talking about how everybody would be taken from Mother Earth, and I didn't like it. It scared me. I was like, oh no, I'm not leaving. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not deserting this planet. They had some scary tales in there about God and everything. They didn't tell us that God was going to come to this planet and involve us all in the rescue of it. But that is the truth. God has come to this planet. And because we're family on this planet, God is going to involve us all in rescuing it. There's not just one Savior. We're all going to work to save her. We're all going to do it to save her. Because she's what feeds our children and the children of the future. And humanity and the animals. And, God would never allow the death without a rebirth. And look at that, a golden rebirth. And beautiful heart, love, all around it. Green heart, love, all around. Yeah. Death and rebirth. Boy, we've learned a lot about that in the last 20 years, right? The world has been changing just like, wow. How long? We've only had internet 30 years, right? Something like that. Maybe 40. Yeah, we're still, the new world began probably in, I don't know, I would say back in the hippie days when it first began in the late 50s. Don't you? And the new world, things began changing. Wisdom. You're full of wisdom, God says. You know what needs to be done. You're full of wisdom. You carry your lamp. Most of you guys out here are hermits or have been in hermit stage. Most of you guys know what it's like to go into the cave, right? We go in there, spend some time alone, figure things out, do what we need to do to integrate trauma, darkness, and turn it into light, right? And a new perspective, perception. Yeah, this is the Hermit card in the regular deck. In this deck, it's called Wisdom. And it's just about going in and finding oneself. Because really in life, if you don't find yourself, if you can't find yourself to be in union with, and love yourself, then you're never going to find anybody and be in union with them. So finding those inner parts of yourself result in this, clearing away old energy. I had energy stored up in me from probably all the way back to childhood. I've been doing this energy cleansing routine for 2 years now. I've thought about going back to my old videos to see if I've changed any since then, and I know I have, but I don't know how much. But I don't know about if it changed me on the outside, but it has changed me on the inside. It has helped me clear away things. It has helped me to lighten up. It has helped me to integrate my darkness, understand my darkness, love my darkness as much as my light. It has made me wise and just so much better person now than I was. Wiser, smarter, more adaptable, quick on my feet, more authentic, more observant. When you clear out all that energy and you leave yourself an open channel for just spirit, everything changes. You get happier. You're not always happy 24/7. But life is good, and that's how it feels. Life is good. I love life. I love you guys. And with all this being said, the kiss, the love of God that God has for you, okay, guys? Mwah. Right? Remember that. You're loved. You're beloved. And then after you've learned to love yourself so much, then you'll be ready to start helping other people learn to love themselves. And if there was ever a generation that didn't learn to love themselves, we are coming out of generations of people that just have lived off hating themselves, hating life, hating everything. People want to be drunk, people want to be drug addicts, people want to do anything they can to not live life. And it's really sad that they don't know how awesome they are on the inside. If everybody was born knew that this was on the inside of them and that they were a special superhero, if they're not a hero for anybody but themselves, if we told all of our children that, they would be more interested in finding out what's on the inside instead of drugging and drinking and numbing themselves to dumb it down, to kill it, to deaden it. Yeah. So cleanse yourself, feel your feelings, and do what you do. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day. God bless you guys. Please like, share, subscribe. Leave me a comment if you feel like it. Get out there and stir the world up. Tell them the truth. Tell them